tough environment for any visitor. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. First down here for this offense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here.
3:25.
To throw, it's Moore. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Come on, set.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
On the double.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it for a big gain. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Looking for a gap. It's James. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
On the ready.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down.
Clear. Clear. Hawk. Down shows.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Casper. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down and 10 now. Ending off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Caught quickly. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Lion. Down. Acorn.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down.
Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Here we go. Cut. Tuna.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Cricket. Cross. Go. Ready, go.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the State offense will take over first and 10.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. Here's a jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Marked out of bounds at the 30. Second down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Running through the tackle. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Kick is up and no good. There's a penalty marker down. We might see another attempt. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Back to pass. It's Aller. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Grab down the middle. It's James. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to throw. It's Moore. Under heavy pressure. Hit as he throws it. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Looking to pass here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. On the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Finds room at the 30. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll hand it off. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pulls it in. It's Whittington. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberts. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal on the target. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 7.
The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Aller. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Receiver in motion now. They're going to run it here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Wallace. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
He missed it. No goal. No good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Running back has it on a screen now. The defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something.
At the 20.
Coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Hit as he gets the pass away. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires.